Winners' Cup tie at Pittodrie between Aberdeen and Beveren, and from Parkhead all the thrills in the UEFA Cup tie between Celtic and Sporting Lisbon. And later on in the programme we feature boxing and an explosive British heavyweight eliminator between John L. Garner and Noel Corliss from Liverpool. In a minute that action I promised you, but first news of tonight's matches from far and near with Graham Stewart.
And it's been quite a night for British clubs in all the European competitions, starting with the European Cup and the news that Dundee United are through to the quarter-finals of that trophy. After a no-scoring draw in Belgium, it was United 4, Standard Liège 0 tonight at Tannadice. Ralph Milne headed the first from an Eamon Bannon cross after 26 minutes, and Milne shot the second just before half-time, again with Bannon involved. Captain Paul Hegarty got the third with a header, and it was Davy Dodds who got number 4 to set the seal on another great European victory for Dundee United. Now we'll have pictures from Liverpool's difficult European Cup trip to Spain to play Atletico Bilbao. You'll see that later in the show. In the Cup Winners' Cup, you'll see highlights of the Aberdeen-Beveren game in just a moment. Now, the latest score from Portugal, Porto 1, Rangers 0. You don't see that on the caption. We've just heard that Porto have scored 7 minutes into the second half. The match kicked off at 9:30 our time, and we'll have the final score before the end of Scott Sport. Rangers, remember, lead 2-1 after the first leg. That's been cancelled out. Aggregate score at the moment, Porto 2, Rangers 2. Manchester United 2, Spartak Varna 0. Aggregate 4-1, and 2 goals from Frank Stapleton in the first half, making sure United are in the quarter-final draw. And now the UEFA Cup, and the highlights of the Celtic Sporting Lisbon match are coming up later. Don't miss them. Feyenoord 0, Spurs 2. Chris Hughton and Tony Galvin got the goals to knock out Johan Cruyff and his men on a convincing 6-2 aggregate. Aston Villa 1, Spartak Moscow 2. Well, it had been 2-2 in Russia, and it was 1-1 with just seconds to go at Villa Park tonight. And that result was good enough to put Villa through. But with literally seconds to go, a shot from Shayenkov took a tragic deflection to beat Spink, and it's the Russians who go through 4-3 on aggregate. Levski Spartak 1, Watford 3. Well, the amazing Watford story continues. 1-1 after 90 minutes. That was 2-2 on aggregate. But extra time goals from Rostron and Richardson send Watford through with a 4-2 aggregate. Finally, Notts Forest 1, PSV Eindhoven 0. Peter Davenport scored the goal that gave Forest a 3-1 aggregate to make them yet another British side successful in Europe tonight.
Thanks, Graham. More of that Rangers game later, but for the first of our European action reports we head for Pittodrie Stadium. Aberdeen continuing the defence of the European Cup Winners' Cup, tackling Beveren from Belgium in the second leg of this second round tie. With the match finally balanced after an excellent goalless draw away from home, the odds slightly favoured Aberdeen, but European ties don't always go with the form book. From the north, Jock Brown reports.
Well, Beveren start the match in front of a very exuberant Aberdonian crowd inside Pittodrie. Close to capacity crowd tonight, as befits the European Cup Winners' Cup holders playing this home match, and Gordon Strachan involved straight away. So the buoyancy, of course, among the Aberdeen supporters, stemming from the news today that Alec Ferguson would stay as the manager here for at least the next 5 years. Well, Doug would be involved straight away with that header back. And the Aberdeen team showing only one change from the team which beat Dundee on Saturday. Neil Cooper has come back into the side at right back. There he is, and he replaces Ian Angus, who's relegated to the bench. McGee back to Strachan. Rugby's in space on the left. Peter Weir has come deep, leaving Path for dead. A lot of cover there though for Danny Path. That Belgian defence. Goal kick is given, the ball came off Mark McGee. The challenge from Kusto, brought down by Bell. Marek Kusto getting to his feet, Polish internationalist. World Cup player in 1974, 78 and 82, number 11. So Pfaff again with the free kick, playing in the right back position despite that number 6. Looking for Albert. Hewitt now setting it up for Strachan. Well, that's certainly not a typical pass from Gordon Strachan, catching Peter Weir just moving swiftly upfield on the left. So Cousteau leaves the throw. Pfaff winning it again for Beveren. Inside is Cousteau. And the referee's given a corner kick, much to the annoyance of the Aberdeen players. Jim Leighton appeared to leave the ball, in fact, thinking that it would be a goal kick. So Beveren bringing up their big number 4, Paul Lambrechts, into the box. Short corner kick preferred. There's Lambrechts. Well, he found space in that Aberdeen box, and that could have been dangerous. Lambrechts going back. Now he was coming on to the near post for that cross, coming from the back. He wasn't picked up on the header, flashing just wide. The hand was used by McGee. Appeared to get caught off balance in the air and raised the left arm. Jaspers with a free kick. Albert leaning hard on McLeish. Hewitt's control put fully to the test. The free kick's been given. And plenty of cover there for Peter Weir. It's Paul Theunis, number 9, getting back. Dougie Bell with the throw. Taken from the back. That tackle by Jaspers. But if you're allowing advantage, Bell still has possession, being challenged by Cousteau. Testing Bell's close control to the full, and that could be an offside decision. No. Put across by Weir. A good leap. Off the line by Garrott. There's Strachan. That was a great defensive clearance from Lambrechts. In fact, the flag appeared to be up on the far side, or the near side rather. But Strachan taking that ball as it came down after it was cleared away by Garrett. Strachan coming onto it. You see how fast Lambrechts closed him down. It was handball, I think. The referee allowing advantage to Willie Miller. Good play from McGee and from Strachan. Bell with Cooper on the outside. Good running from Simpson. Taking on Garrott. There's the cross. That was marvellous play from Aberdeen. John Hewitt, the man out of luck in front of goal. Beautifully created by Aberdeen right from the back. Involving Miller and Strachan and Cooper initially. And then the ball played across by Simpson on the right. Hewitt's instant header just going wide. Interesting challenge that. Albert and Rugby. I think it'll be Aberdeen who are penalised. Albert reacting angrily. Well, Erwin Albert showing no respect for the physical presence of Rugby. Looking to mix it after that little tangle. Sorted out by referee Sorensen by means of a free kick to Beveren. Pfaff will take it. Cousteau with a cross. Crucial, of course, for Aberdeen. They make no errors at the back. An away goal for Beveren will make this a very tough task indeed. And Albert is offside. John Hewitt, followed across by Garrott, the covering player. Oh, that's unquestionably a free kick. In fact, it could incur a more severe penalty from the referee. In fact, it does. A yellow card being shown out of your picture to the Belgian defender. Hewitt recovers, Garrott is booked. So referee Lund Sorensen completing his paperwork before Strachan takes this free kick. Hoisted across to the far post. There's McLeish. Too high for McGee. Full chances on. Hewitt shot. Played in by Cooper. Appeals for a penalty kick. I think rather hopeful ones though. And the ball is thumped clear. The Belgian defence living very dangerously indeed. Strachan not at all happy about the attentions of Martens on that occasion. A little flash of temper after he played the pass back. Cooper with Baker. Aberdeen now putting Beveren under tremendous pressure. Make no mistake, despite the fact that Aberdeen haven't scored, this has been an excellent performance so far from them. Hewitt playing it in. McLeish stayed up with the forwards. Here's Strachan. Now Aberdeen could be a little exposed here. Neat little touch from Dougie Bell, sorts it out. Misunderstanding there, and Strachan has taken a boot in the face. Well, he's looking very unhappy. It was Theunis who was the culprit. I really think it was an accident. The ball was bouncing around, there was a misunderstanding among Aberdeen players, and Strachan eventually ducked his head a bit to head that away, caught Theunis' boot. As Strachan keeps the swab and gets back to his feet, waves aside an attempted apology, I think. So Neil Cooper now with the free kick. And no challenge at all in the box from an Aberdeen player. They all stood and watched it. Miller playing it back quickly, looking for the pace of Hewitt to get in behind the right side of the defence. Now that'll be a penalty kick, yes, no doubt at all. Hewitt's electric pace getting an award for Aberdeen. Well, the ball played forward by Miller into that space behind the right side of the Belgian defence. Hewitt was after it like a flash of lightning, and Wild, beaten by Hewitt's pace, brings him down. No doubt at all about that penalty. Strachan will take the kick. Vital kick for Aberdeen. Perfectly struck by Gordon Strachan, and that is the vital breakthrough. So 38 minutes gone. Blood all over Gordon Strachan's face, but that will be the least of his worries. The penalty kick superbly struck by Strachan. He missed one against Celtic recently, but he made no mistake with that one. Good play from Simpson. Here's Strachan, looking for some activity inside. Miller provides it. Good tackling by Faf. They'll challenge that, would be on Cousteau. It's a Belgian throw. Here's Schoenberger. The playmakers had no room at all to work tonight. Cooper won't be denied. Well, that's beautifully done by Schoenberger. Albert towards Martens. Miller attacking the ball, and it broke awkwardly off Albert. We're into injury time now in the first half. There's been a bit of that, notably for Gordon Strachan's facial injury. So Weir having to come a long way back, but he's made it. Now can Aberdeen finish the first half with a flourish? In the form of the second goal. Hewitt again. Weir accepts the throw-in. Strachan. Now can Weir get it to the byline? Cross coming in, there's Neil Simpson! And the killer blow surely for Aberdeen. Simpson forcing his way into the box for his second goal of the season, and it couldn't have come at a better time, just on the half-time whistle. This is great play on the left from Peter Weir. Terrific wing play, getting to the dead ball line, hooking the ball across. It got a deflection. Then it was Simpson charging in with lots of power and determination, and the Wild had no chance at all. In fact, it's half-time. Players didn't understand that, but it's half-time now. Gordon Strachan goes off. A nosebleed in the middle of the first half, but a crucial opening goal. Neil Simpson, number 4, departing. This was a great Aberdeen performance against a very good side indeed. The penalty kick starting it off, 7 minutes from half-time. But Jewett was pulled down going through with the goalkeeper. Strachan made a great job of the penalty kick. And then the second on the half-time whistle. Weir's great work on the left. The cross nodded home by Neil Simpson. And that's what put Aberdeen in a very convincing position with the second half to come in just a couple of minutes. The Aberdeen manager Alec Ferguson coming down from the director's box for the second half and getting a very warm welcome from the Aberdeen supporters as the second half is about to begin. That'll undoubtedly do his heart good. So Aberdeen came out to a tremendous welcome from the supporters after that stirring first half display. We may well be in for some great entertainment in the second half, because I'm quite certain that Beveren will not accept this situation lying down. They are bound, I think, to come and have a go in the early stages of the second half to see if they can turn the tie around a bit. So Aberdeen, I'm sure, will have been warned to be extremely alert and sensible about the way they push men forward, especially in this opening 15 minutes of the second half. Albert's header collected by Bakke. McLeish finding touch. There's the Aberdeen bench. Interesting lineup of substitutes for Aberdeen tonight. Brian Gunn, of course, in goal, and Tommy McIntyre fit again. Ian Angus is on the bench, and Willie Faulkner with Eric Black, who we may see at some stage in the match, I think, to test his return to fitness. To Cousteau. Positive running. Some appeals from the Belgians. The referee right on the spot wasn't interested. Appear a bit over dramatic from the Belgian player, I think. The dive. The striking. Weir has come inside, followed by Jaspers. Simpson screaming for it on the far side. Now he's got it. Well, that wasn't a very good cross. The pressure goes off the Beveren defence for the moment. There's Cousteau. Martins playing it back. Schoenberger. Collected by Miller. Now Hewitt. McGee is up, so is Weir. Hewitt lining up the cross. There's Peter Weir, a great chance for the third. Into Strachan. Well, that is absolutely superb. Strachan's second of the night. Beautifully engineered. Set up by that run from Weir on the left. Look at the way he skinned the fullback. Went to the outside, sprinted into position. The cross coming over, the decoy run dragging the defence away, leaving it to Peter Weir. He may well have shot. He waited for Strachan to arrive. A little pass inside, and that's the third goal. Beautifully taken by Cooper. Now look at that play, the skill of Gordon Strachan, evident for all to see tonight. The Wild, they took it well. Well, Aberdeen really look as though they can do no wrong tonight. Thoroughly efficient and even accomplished in all departments. Playing it through, looking for McGee to turn. Frustration now appears to be eating through the Beveren ranks. They just can't get a hold of the ball. Strachan looking for his hat-trick. Hasn't managed that this season. Great left foot that on John Hewitt. We are struggling to turn quickly enough with Garrett coming across to stifle the threat. A very considerable threat at that tonight from Peter Weir. Now back to Bell. Good tackling by Theunis. There's Neil Cooper. And that's the Aberdeen fourth. No, the flag was up on the far side. Well, that's very unlucky now. I think it will be because the ball was carried behind by Bell before the cross was made. Cooper thoroughly frustrated. He did well to turn it in. But if we see Bell, he was tackled well by Theunis. The ball appeared to be very close to dead ball line. I think it was over before he pulled it back. Simpson made a great run. Over-carrying it slightly. Appeared to be impeded as he went for the ball. Garrett is unhappy, but he appeared to be impeding Simpson as he made the forward run. The referee's waved play on. This Strachan. McGee made a good break on the right. Tackle from Garrett, not quite decisive enough. The ball's in for Peter Weir, and that is the fourth goal. Well, sheer confusion in that Beveren defence. Peter Weir has picked up his fourth goal of the season, thanks to the great work on the right by Mark McGee. 24 minutes into the second half. McGee making a run on the right to pick up the pass from Strachan, forcing his way to the dead ball line. The ball was stopped by Strachan initially. The defenders got in the tangle. When it came across, the needed a blitz, and Peter Weir made it 4-0. And now Peter Weir departs to great applause all around the stadium. Eric Black has come on to replace Peter Weir, who clearly has been saved for matches to come. Terrific performance from the left winger. And now Eric Black has the chance to test his fitness in the closing 20 minutes or so. He's been out for about 7 weeks. Made his comeback in the reserves at the weekend. Weir showing his confidence in Jim Leighton. Careless one from Rugby. Schoenberger showing the ball and then taking it away from the defender. This is Cousteau. Leighton looking very sharp. Aberdeen content to retain possession. Good leap by McGee, trying to get the ball on to Black. Chant going up round Pittodrie, Aberdeen, Aberdeen, Aberdeen. And this turning out to be one of those joyous European nights which the Aberdeen supporters enjoyed so often last season. They'll now have rather a long wait till they can enjoy another one, because the tournament goes into... Oh, good save by Leighton. Carelessness in the Aberdeen defence. I think Jim Leighton rather enjoyed that. Well, the ball was given away there to Beveren. The shot played in first time, and there was Leighton leaping across the save. Possession play again by Aberdeen. Good layoff from Black. Strachan now on the right flank. Who wants to take them all on, I think. No content with that. Well, it couldn't have been closer. John Hughes' header straight back off the post. It was in fact offside. But it was brilliant play from Strachan. It's worth looking at again. It really was terrific the way he came forward. Took on man after man, showing great confidence in the ball. But it looked as though he might go all the way himself. He chipped that ball to Hewitt, and he was just offside, although the header downward against the balance of the goalkeeper was a good one. So Black is fouled, and Aberdeen have a free kick. Harry to take it. There's McGee, Black, the Groupie's there, and a Wild as well with the clearance, punching the ball away from the feet of Doug Rugby. And what's the referee giving? No, he's given offside against Rugby, I think, inside the 6-yard box. Lambrich's playing it down. Stallmans. Albert. Good by Keeler for Stallmans, if he can get in a good cross. Well, that's a great goal from Beveren, scored by Theunis. Well, that perhaps says something about the quality of Beveren. It was brilliantly created. Stallmans and Albert on the right. The back Keeler from Albert, releasing Stallman. The cross coming in, Theunis racing into the box, and the shot giving Jim Leighton no chance at all.
That came with 8 minutes to play, and the final score was 4-1 in Aberdeen's favour, and it was confirmed after the match that Gordon Strachan had played for an hour of the game with a broken nose. And the latest news